43 years old, this mom-to-be feels that she's the perfect age to have her first baby. With her husband by her side, this couple is training for the delivery as though it's a marathon. Will all of her work truly prepare her for what's to come? Find out next on A Baby Story.
Watching Hope's body change is wonderful and sexy.
Andrew has been great about my body being pregnant. He has been amazed.
You see a fruit and you see it's ripe and it's like, oh, that's an apple. It's a ripe apple. It's time to eat that. I mean, the same thing with the pregnant woman. Pregnant women are beautiful and attractive. So we're going to do a quick tour of Manhattan Theater Stores. This is this non-profit theater organization that Hope and I are two of a group of founders that started this. The very first time Hope and I met, we were talking about this building. It was our first baby together.
We develop and create theater. That's our ongoing passion in life. Andrew is a director and writer, and I'm primarily an actress, but I also teach and I coach.
There's a little window box stage here where performers play before shows. It's where Hope and I got married. We had our ceremony over here, and we came down these steps for the ceremony. Well, my joke is, since my job in life is to be the director, writer in theater, that's what my job in the delivery is, and I'm gonna direct a delivery and write out the script on how it goes. That's obviously not gonna happen. The baby's gonna come out however he wants to script it and direct it.
My husband Andrew and I were trying to get pregnant, and months went by, 5 months went by, 6 months went by, and because of where I am in my age, my doctors were pushing me to at least go for a conference with a fertility specialist. This person right here is a picture of my father, who we're actually naming the baby after. His name is Clayton Garland. Literally, like the week before we went in to go for the first appointment, I found out I was pregnant. I found out that was 7 months from when we started. And what's that going to be like?
Hello, welcome.
The labor and delivery that we're planning is a natural childbirth approach. And we've been training with a midwife and who is also a Bradley birth instructor.
We don't know who's in there. This might be the next great film director, the president. We don't know. So we're building a healthy brain for this baby by eating well.
The question of age, I think, is a classic wives' tale. We should ask, if you ask Risa, our midwife, and say, Hope is a little bit older, Risa says she's the perfect age for having a child.
I feel like I'm in a perfect time in my life to have a child. I mean, I'm so happy that I've had all of my 20s and 30s, and to just have my life and do the things I've wanted to do.
So here's a hug. Make an appointment for next week.
Okay.
And keep up the good work. Okay? And keep up.
I'm just trying to stay rested and drink lots of water and eat well, and just keep in mind that the baby will come when the baby's ready. I feel like I've done everything I can, to prepare. I do certain exercises every day. I eat certain foods. It's a whole regiment. You should know what's happening and not be a bystander at your own birth.
Okay, let's get you on the bed and comfortable.
I think Andrew's ready for the delivery room, and on the fly, he makes decisions really well. So that is that brings me a lot of confidence.
My biggest job, I think, is to help Hope relax and go with it and be free with the experience.
We've completely tried to erase the stereotype of the father who comes in and is like overwhelmed and going, oh, what do I do? You know, he knows what to expect.
The moment my son comes out is going to be a moment of, I think it's going to be a moment that'll be one of the defining moments of my life. Hi, we're here on the Upper East Side for our Bradley class.
These classes are great. Come on in.
Welcome, good to see you all again. I'm an instructor of the Bradley Method of Natural Childbirth. And what makes the Bradley Method so unique is that what we do is we try to draw couples together so that they understand the physiology, the emotional dynamics of birth. We can relax during labor by knowing that all you need to do is do what? Breathe.
The philosophy is that, you know, labor is like it's like a marathon. If you were running a marathon 9 months from now, you'd be training right now.
There's a lot in the Bradley technique that's based on coaching and having the right words and helping Hope relax.
There's not one stone that goes unturned in this class with respect to the education that they learn and the empowerment and the closeness that they end up experiencing as a couple. Well, thank you so much for coming this evening. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
We were scheduled for an appointment at Reese's in New Jersey. We get to the office and I'm having contractions, and Risa and Dr. Garber go ahead and send me to the hospital because I'm in labor.
So, is your breathing technique working for you, Nash?
The contractions were starting to come fairly strong, so Andrew and I practiced a lot of our Bradley techniques. We really were trying to work with gravity, so being up on my feet and swaying and rocking with his body and also walking down the hallways of the hospital was really important to do that.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna put you in the tub, but when the contractions start to get stronger, in the pressure of the rectum area, I'm gonna check you in the tub, okay? Okay.
Just let your breathing is.
The pool served as this great kind of respite, as a place where I can let the contractions come and get a little bit of relief.
Hope has been in labor since about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and she was 2 to 3 centimeters, and she was 90% thinned out. So right now, she's in the tub, and she's 7 centimeters.
I got out of the birthing pool because I was getting too comfortable. It was really just a place for me to just be able to take a break before I got into the next really active phase of labor.
Hope is a very strong woman. She's amazing. She understands the work of labor. Right now, we hear her vocalizing deeply. That's good, Hope. Bring it down, way down. Let your whole bottom open. Just soft and open. She's doing wonderful because she's moving the baby down with her voice and her breathing. Okay, darling.
Come on, cutie.
Darling Hope.
The more you help, the faster we can move you.
We're going to be going on a very cute birth stool. It's soft and it's lowered to the ground. Okay? And it'll help you work with gravity. You ready? Now, I want you to know that this is going to take you to a whole nother level of what you ever thought you could do.
The birthing chair is a wonderful aid to work with gravity and to open the pelvis even more so that baby can come down.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, Hope. I'm giving you some quiet time with your husband, okay? And the baby, and what I want you to do is think out my butt, okay? I want you to think out my butt. All right? And then I'm going to be back and I'm going to work with the baby again, okay?
I needed to have some fundal pressure placed on me for those last pushes. And it